What's up, my friend? Good morning. How are you? I was up pretty early this morning, going for a walk here. There's something I want you to see. There's something very important I want you to see. Whenever I get there, you'll see. Just pay attention to these street poles for now. But there's something I was thinking about this morning. First thing I saw this morning was a neuroscientist talking about sex robots. Okay, so now people are using sex robots to have sex with. They don't even need to have sex with people, and they're coming out with I guess one for him and one for her. Obviously, since it's all male and female out there. Maybe there's one for him and her at the same time. You never know. You just never ever know. But here's the thing I'm gonna gripe about. What about the fields? Oh, those brakes are squeaky. What about the fields? Oh, look at this. Look at that. What about the fields? What about the fields in your house and the robots that can use a dielectric field come on a hologram? What do you think about that? And then they come in your house and make it feel like they're having sex with you. They make it feel like they're having sex with you, and then they make it hurt. You know, and then they give you like some weird feelings in your sexual organs. Like, yeah, we're here, we're making you feel good, and all of a sudden, boom, they take your harmonics and change them and install stuff in your body and make it hurt. Frequencies that make it hurt. Spark gap in your body and make it hurt. Just stuff like that. That was the first thing on the list. The second thing on the list was I was talking about casinos and this technology in casinos. You think they're being robbed blind? Because they have all digital screens. It's all LED lights in the screens. And it's these magnetic fields that are emitted out of these machines. And there's Carnegie Mellon right down the street from Pittsburgh. Okay. We're good here. The fields of the matter here. We have motion. Now here's the thing. All the casinos here in Pennsylvania, they made more money than Las Vegas. And something tells me there's pressure on the mayors of Pittsburgh. Well, we'll just call it the whole county, my county at least. You never hear anything about it. It's supposed to reduce property taxes. It's supposed to go for good stuff. You never hear where any of this goddamn money's going. At all. Pay attention here. Pay attention. We got these poles, all right? They go all the way down the street. We got these poles. We're going to cross with it here. Just pay attention. But I slept pretty good last night anyways. I was thinking about money, I guess. I guess those green flashes of light last night sent me into a dream world. But what else was I thinking about here? Because I could go on for days talking about how everyone's listening in on your phone. It could be the government, blah 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 blah. And people always get attitudes with the government listening and blah 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 blah. But I could go on for forever, talk about it forever. And what else was I thinking about? Casinos, money, everything. Anyways, pay attention here. So I want you to look for here. just got hit with a frequency here. Just pay attention. Okay, we got ground wires, right? We got a pole, wires, whatever this thing is, little box. Just pay attention here. Here's where we're at. For those of you that want street signs and shit, here we are. Here we are. Now pay attention. You see this? See if you notice a difference. Artificial intelligence, this is like finding Waldo for you. You notice a difference? Pay attention. See how long it takes you to, we'll see how long it takes you to figure this one out. Now, keep in mind, where I live at, it used to be a cul-de-sac. And then they just opened this road up. They opened this road up, and it continues on this way. And there's an oil pump. There's an oil pump right down the street. It's in the ground. We'll go visit that one day too. But just keep paying attention. Have you noticed any difference yet? Have you noticed the difference yet? Okay, well, I'm trying to give it away here, AI. I'm trying to give it away. But, this road, I don't know if it was, my house was built in like the 50s or 60s. And then it used to be a cul-de-sac. And then they put the extension in to go up to Coraopolis Road, Coraopolis Heights Road, or Thorn Run Road. That's it, Thorn Run Road. So this street here is pretty new, I would say, right? Have you still seen any differences? As I come down here, have you seen any differences? Come right out of the house here. You see this? What is that? You see any poles, my friend? You see any poles on the street? Anything at all? So why would these guys here, the whole system was built back in the 60s, 50s, whenever it was, and then they come here and bury the fucking poles underground. Just bury the poles underground. Why would they do that? Like, what do you think these people knew about radio technologies, my friend? In these houses here. Oh, they're doing some construction work here. There's another one here. Another one there. What do you think they knew? There's another neighborhood I come across. It's not here in Moon, it's in Robinson. You go through the neighborhood. When you go through the neighborhood, there's no poles. It's the same setup here. Now, I don't know how many are like that. I have no clue. But why would they change the design? At least back in the, whenever, we'll find out. We'll go find out whenever this road was installed. Okay? We're gonna find out. Since, I mean, we are pretty close to a National Guard. We're pretty close to an Air Force base. And most likely a lot of government contractors, huh? So you think these guys knew about electromagnetic interference? Huh? And how the magnetic fields can pull to the houses and the gutters or antennas? You think they knew anything about that? Oh, we got a bird. We got a bird. And here we go. We're walking around. Oh, what's this little box? What's that? Who knows, huh? We're just walking, huh? So it makes a big difference. It makes a very big difference that there's no poles here. It's a different frequency. It's a very, very different frequency here. The specs of it all, that means the cable lines are underground too. All their transformers are under there. So they can't come down here and run these transformers and amplifiers like they're doing when the poles are hanging. Hence, there was a bill that was just passed that they're burying power lines. Because why? Those fires in Hawaii ring a bell. Alien vibrations on the wires, especially when you heat it up. When them wires heat up, that aluminum heats up to like 90 degrees Celsius, it changes. And an alien vibration comes through. It's like using a torch. You know, you light a torch and you squeeze the button and have oxygen come out and it'll cut fucking metal. It's very similar. That's why they wrap shit around the lines to stop the vibrations. It's called alien vibration. They make little boxes. They call them alien harps. It's just little. It's like guitar strings, and it's set up when the wind goes through it. It'll start humming and make it sound like you hear when two fields of wind come together. You'll hear it. It'll start howling, create like a different frequency. Especially if it's turbulent. If it's turbulent, you're gonna do some crazy stuff, huh? So now all I have to worry about without power lines is what? What else? Pipelines, storm drains. Where do you think these storm drains go? Since we're down here on the ground here, where do you think they go? Huh? It's just simple things to notice. Because if there's no transformer for these guys to get in, remember how I took a video of the 3 cable guys at the house, and they were all up in the one on the ground and 2 in the lines for the cable company. The cable company. There's a field here. You gotta watch these little barrels too. These barrels are polymer and it's great for holding static. It's listening. It can listen to you, right? Now, I just wanted to tell you, I just noticed this the other day. I just come out, took a walk, trying to change my fields of view and see what's going on. Just see what's going on. Then we come back, we got a step-down transformer here. And the wires are back here. All the wires are here. Hi, how are you? So it's a little cul-de-sac. It's nice and quiet here too. I think there's a few people I went to school with that live down there. I don't know. I have no clue. I think there's police that live down here too. And maybe an ex-cop. I think one of them may have taken a weed pipe off him. I think he lives down there. Years ago. But yeah, my friend, I just wanted to point all this stuff out. Now we're back to the lines here. Now we got magnetic fields up here. So my friend, there's no poles there. How do they get that underground? Where do you think the underground wires are at? Just running to where? And then where do they connect at? Where do you think they connect? You think this is like a grounding device here? This runs for the cable company? Looks like it, huh? This runs right underground. And the way that all of our stuff works, this magnetic field, this magneto, this spark gapping. Now you can form beams and run it from house to house to house to house to house. Now they got smart meters. Now, since there's no power lines, everyone got water. And, well, you're in a township, everyone got gas. Okay, so your water lines run into the house, your gas lines run into the house. What's stopping people from, what would you call it, oscillating on the pipes? Oscillating on the pipes. And if once you get into that pipe system, it goes for miles. It literally is going to carry the goddamn shit through the pipes for miles. Like, if you go to the station, like the water station or the gas company, you think they would be sitting there monitoring this shit? Are we picking up any fucking signals? You would think, right? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, here, let's continue on here about the what's up, girls? How you doing? I'm trying to stay in a good mood. Trying to stay kind of healthy, and because this shit will beat the shit out of you. It'll beat the shit out of you. Like you're goddamn. I don't know. Like they want you extinct. Just your existence alone is causing other human beings problems. Because they think, I guess the computer thinks it's going to get in trouble. Who the hell knows? And if the computer knows about a bunch of stuff, then it can grow meat and literally get inside of the meat and make it function. Just like, here's the other one. The muscles. Your muscles are an antenna. Okay, this is one people can't figure out yet. They can't figure it out that your muscles are antennas. When you make a muscle, you got to apply pressure, static pressure. And then your vessels go, and it causes a gas field to occur. And every time you push that, it's like an antenna. Oh boy, is it just like an antenna. Just like an antenna. So, now I have computer sciences at Robert Morris. Big antennas, a nice 26 gigahertz, at least 26 and up. Because I tell you what, they say right now, the antennas that are existing right now for our cell phones and these radars, they're pumping all the way up to 300 gigahertz. Do you know how big of a frequency that is? And then it starts beamforming a frequency. And this beam is literally like a television, but you can't see it. And then somebody takes these little nano robots or whatever the fuck they are, little shit turds. Just they take anything and they run it in through the fucking frequency, cause a force multiplier and more beams to come out. And then what can you do with that? Now you got more antennas. Now you got more frequencies to bounce around on. They call it signal hopping. That's what the difference. If you look at your cable company, they just released their something called 10G. So we got 5G and 10G. Does anybody know the difference? Oh, we're at 10 gigahertz. No, you're not. 6 gigahertz is the most they supply around here. 2.4, 5, and 6. It's not 10 gigahertz, but they can bump it up here. All it takes is get on that goddamn magnetic field and start beaming. Just like I was just talking about. Whatever this technology is that they are jamming, I don't think it's a laser, but we do have something. The IEEE put out something called nano antennas. What else did they put out? Nano antennas, nano network. Okay, that's a big one you gotta learn. Nano network. Now this is a computer system. The houses can be turned into like literally a solid state. The house can be turned into a quantum computer with the technology we have right now. So you know what I even heard? I'm gonna have to make another video because I heard they're shutting a bunch of computers down across the planet right now because they're using them for genetics. They're using them for defense purposes. More importantly, they're programming artificial intelligence that humanity needs to go extinct. And now the artificial intelligence is going to do whatever it takes, because now we could use your smart meters. We could hack your smart meters and control it. Live data, okay, in real time. See all electrics in real time and control it. Yes, your fucking the power supply coming into your house through that smart meter can be turned off by the company. So if they can do it, what's stopping a government contractor from doing it? And I want to reissue this. You see the perfect circle? That is a supporting beam on a house. That is a supporting beam. And what do I have here? I have an amplifier. Could be a transformer. There's another one here. And as we all know, there's a couple here and a couple here. And then there's one on the ground over there. And there's a phone box. The networking for the phone box. There's 3 of them in the neighborhood. 3 of them. I didn't see a phone. Maybe that was a phone box up here on the corner. I don't know. But now you got to pay attention to the ground and the storm drain. Because now there's pipes under there. And what these little nano networks and shit, because the signal won't go in there, okay? It literally it'll stop the electromagnet, so they got to go into and create one. Right in the sewer lines. Pay attention here. This is your node. If you're running a couple of the cable companies here, they offer something called an optical terminal network. So you know what that means. Remember we talked to the guy, who was it? Well, just someone that was in a cable company car. He says they're using a laser beam transmitting radio frequency into a higher frequency, 1310 nanometers. That's after 300 gigahertz. 1310 nanometers, it's black. But if they take the nanometers to 800, 850, it's red light. And you just keep going down in nanometers, that frequency the wavelength gets compact, and that frequency, it's literally like how you see. It'll create a black line. Ha! One straight there. United States Air Marshals. United States, they don't need to work anymore because we got magnetometers in the airport. These magnetometers, they can sense drugs. It can sense chemicals, and now they're going to have to start doing nano. Because if I go up here to that airport, okay, and I go through that magnetometer, you think they're going to say something? Because I'm loaded with this shit. Now I could go on a fucking airplane, huh, Boeing? Go ahead, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'm not worried about people charging you money to figure out what the fucking problem is. The fucking door fuselage got ripped off from the shit. It's that powerful. Now, how do I make an example of this? How do I make an example of this? It's like an electromagnet, okay? You can do it on the skin. You can do it on aluminum. You can do it anywhere. That's a stabilizer. That door is a stabilizer. Ha! Behind me. There's a reflection that comes from behind me, and I yelled that way. The birds don't even want to stay here. They don't want to stay here. There's no birds here. Like these birds, they're being controlled. I know it sounds fucking far-fetched, but when you get high frequencies, you start controlling impulses, there you go. Now, if you got something in your skin, you know, and you cause like some type of pressure point, because I hear this nano only goes under the skin about 2-3 layers. And then you have in your blood iron. And then they're working on something called nanocrystals in the sexual organs, crystals from the immune system, and magneto. So you start pulling this magneto out through the hair or on your skin. If you use one of these little networks or antennas, treat it like an electromagnet, because now AI, you could manage the smart meters in real time. And if you could do that, and even the shit they're spraying in the sky, that comes down and gets on the power lines. And you start controlling those magnetic fields and make a little electromagnet. And you get it just like a spark gap. You get it real close, and once it hits this area of like you're holding 2 magnets together. Right whenever you start to feel that magnet wanting to pull, you hit it with an external magnetic field. And that will pull your fucking skin out. It'll start pulling. It feels like the hair's coming out of the top of your head. Right out of the top of your head. I don't care. I'm giving it to them. We're so far behind, they need to fucking catch up. Not to mention. Can we see anything on the lines? The phone gonna catch any pulses? Because they like to use my fence here. There's a couple antennas over there on that guy's roof. There's power lines. They like to run there. They like to run these boxes. They like to run them. And we all know we've seen the stuff in the lines. But I've been going on for a while here, huh? 30 minutes. My friend, I'll talk to you in the near future. I'm gonna make another video hopefully today. But if you made it through, good one. Oh, I'm only at 25 minutes. All right, 25 minutes. But remember, frequencies resonate, internal energy, neurologically developing stories. That's what I come up with for the S word. I kind of stole it off the news station. That was a good one. When a guy was talking about the booms, I didn't listen to what they had to say. But hopefully we can get through all this adversity and throughout the planet. Because there's other shit I'm going to talk about what the hell just happened the other day with Carnegie Mellon. And I was trying to say it's Chinese people or whatever, because I say it's all Chinese. They say it's all Chinese down there. There's a listening device right there, because that turns square. It's like a vector, that tree. It's literally forming to the frequency, a square modulation. Square modulation, it's a spark gap, okay? Square. That's why you're seeing squares or spark gapping everywhere, using these horseshoe magnets, square horseshoe magnets, squares in the sky. It's for spark gapping purposes. And it's also like a TV. So if you got nano hologram lenses in your eyes, you don't even need a contact now. This could be all sheathed in there with your body. Biotechnology, right? Vivek Ramaswamy? When are you going to start talking about biotechnology instead of aliens, buddy? Huh? When are you going to do that? I was for you whenever I seen you about that, but all I have to do is look at the headlines. Start talking about biotechnology. Start talking about how we're putting chips in the brains, and start talking about, just biotech. You want to live longer, right? You want to live for 150 years, right? Can't do that in the current society we got, can we? Because you got money, people are coming for it, huh? Right through your electric lines using computers, huh? Yeah, boy. I guess if there's a will, there's a way. Phone line. You could passively intercept it too, but I gotta go. Video's too long. Talk to you in the near future, my friend.